It is Ray. Ooh. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with your November 2025 reading today. Happy Wednesday, happy Mercury Day. It's Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. It's 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just to let you, let's burn the sage spray first. All right, hold on. Take this phone out of my pockets. All right. God, Divine Source, Holy Spirit, thank you for cleansing. Thank you for protection. Thank you for divine guidance for the Aries placements in November. We cleanse away October. And we embrace November. Feels like you're doing this in November. Okay, Aries, let's pray. God, Divine Source, Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for assisting me in guiding Aries placements on their November 2025 reading. Thank you for allowing me to be a clear guide, clear channel, clear vessel as I speak to them on what to expect as this month unfolds. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for divine protection. Gratitude, Ashe. So even my hands throughout the prayer, 144 on the timer, there's this comfort and peace that's incoming. Now, in the prayer, what I realized just by how I spoke, for some of you, it's like energetically, you are already in November, okay? You're already figuring out how you want it to go, how your energy is about to move, how you about to be with yourself, how you about to be with other people. For a lot of you, November initiates grind mode for you in some way, form, or fashion. But also the theme, before we get into the cards that I'm getting intuitively, is there's this theme of suspense, okay? It's giving like one thing after another, but more so like excitement, like what the fuck? Now I feel like it's surrounding you. But yeah, the energy, yeah, 2, 3, 4. The energy is full of suspense, one thing after another type of thing, but not so dramatic, not so annoying, but more so shocking, exciting, surprising. There's a need to deep clean, okay? Like get in every fucking corner of every room of your home. There is something that needs to be cleansed, okay? 10:33 p.m. East Coast time as I say that. Also, someone could be flying in. The heat just came on unexpectedly. This could be in Sagittarius season since they're a fire sign, and Sag season begins in November as well. But that's all I got so far. Let's get into the cards. Let's see what your theme is. Aries, November 2025. Reset each deck. Okay. Feels like you're growing. Feels like you're maturing. Feels like you're in this energy of ascension. Yeah, transformation, butterfly spirit. All right. Aries, November 2025. I don't usually get, well, I do get it, but I may not talk about it. Oof, yes. There could be a feminine energy specifically, sorry. Someone's a liar and a hater, I don't know. Okay, go ahead. I don't know why I said that unconsciously, but it's giving, they're telling me to proceed. Ooh, yeah. So number 22, Master Builder, yes. It's giving busy bee, but the hummingbird spirit, joy. Joy is your theme for November. Anything else? You may want to, damn, maybe not. Well, I was going to say you may want, everyone should tap into Scorpio's reading because they initiate November. But I said that because Sanctuary came out for them, but it's in a completely different energy for you. In addition to Sanctuary, so you started with 22, Sanctuary is 26. You have Daffodil Fairy, New Beginnings, 10. And then, but you have Crystal Cave Trust, which is the number 9 in reverse. You may want to tap in. Yeah. Okay. So beautiful energy. There's a lot that is stabilizing. It's giving finding the simple pleasures in life. Something about honeysuckles. That's something I used to do when I was a kid. My great grandmother's house. My grandma Annie B. But she had, where her house was, it was a country. Like when we go there, no cell phone service type shit. I love it. It's the perfect getaway, even current day. But she had honeysuckle trees, and we used to suck the honeysuckles off the tree. But just thinking about that and the way that I smiled, yeah, 606, the lovers. Aw, hey grandma. Simple joys in life, okay? Essence, flow. I feel like the planets being in your sign have really done some recalibrating on your energy. With Sanctuary being here, you are in this energy of newness. You're in the energy of a new beginning. I do feel like I hear the energy of fall is very prosperous. And this is, oh, it sounds kind of harsh, but it's kind of like, yes, things are falling, 639, things are falling out there, but you are definitely stabilizing right now in the energy, which is why you have new beginnings here. You could be seeing a lot of ones, or just being called to initiate something. But with trust being in reverse, there is a cycle of distrust that you are struggling with in November. I feel like you're struggling with trusting the new beginning, struggling with trusting the joy, struggling with trusting the peace, the comfort with me doing my hands like this. I know it's like the Birdman, but it has nothing to do with him. What is Birdman though? He's an Aquarius. Interesting. But yeah, you're struggling with trusting this new beginning. That's full of joy, full of peace, full of newness, full of excitement. Again, the excitement that you do want, not the excitement that you don't want. Let's see. Let's get into this tarot. Knight of Pentacles. There's an offering coming towards you. A lot of people from your past are conflicted about you. I feel like you have trust issues when it comes to people. You know, this joy and Sanctuary, new beginnings. There's a lot of solo energy. Sanctuary, you're very connected to your guides, your spirit team at this time. But you're having trouble trusting your intuition in regards to guidance with something. It feels like you're viewing something as being, I hear, possibly dangerous specifically. That could disrupt this joy and this Sanctuary and this new beginning energy. Yes, 7 of Cups. It could be paranoia, but it feels like you're just worried about disruption, interruption, a problem, some shit like that. Clarify trust in reverse. That's really what I want. 8 of Cups. It's interesting. 8 of Cups fell out sideways. Right underneath new beginnings. So you're in the midst of a transformation as we speak, is what it's giving. Yeah. The interesting Hierophant is the number 5, which is Taurus energy, and the Taurus full moon is on November 5th. Okay. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. I hear stay in, but I'm also seeing like a stay in hotel or a motel. I don't know. Page of Cups, King of Pentacles, where the 2 cards flipped. Anything else? Okay. But the Devil. And I want to call that out because when I look... Oh, shit. That slid down. And Justice is in reverse. Hold on. What's going on here? You have 10, hold on. What the fuck just happened? 1 second, 1 second, Aries. Someone wants you to fall. Someone wants you to be trapped. Someone wants you to be stuck. Someone wants you to be the worst part of yourself. Someone wants you to be dumb. Someone wants you to be non-enlightened. So it feels, whatever this trust is in reverse, it needs to be, I hear, no longer replicated, no longer duplicated, but completely eliminated. Interesting. Because it's contributing to some type of Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is connected to this Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Devil upright, King of Swords in reverse. And someone thinks, ooh, my nose is itching. Someone thinks they have you with this Page of Cups right where they want you, especially in Scorpio season. With this Hierophant is giving that Taurus full moon, someone really feels like they are calling the shots. I hear a big ego. You got a big ego by Beyonce, Virgo energy. You have the King of Pentacles here. But the Knight of Wands is giving skirt, stop, like straight like that, throat chakra. You have 6-5 here. This is a countdown, 10-10. We're going back to the 9, so something is about to end. Someone's playing, it's interesting because it's giving like someone, it's heavy Saturn energy. Saturdays in November could be significant. What are the dates of Saturdays? Hold on. We have the 1st, 111, the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, November 15th, babe. Because you have Justice in reverse here. But the 8 of Swords is in reverse underneath. Someone thinks it's like they have you right where they want you, but it's like they're playing chess with you. I don't think you're doing too much to respond, but Spirit is playing chess with them too. It's a very interesting game at play is what I'm getting. And I say that I'm looking at this King of Pentacles. Very interesting game at play. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Someone's abusing their power and they think it's okay. It's not okay. It's definitely not okay. Here, reckoning is coming. This could be in regards to people that are close to you, people you think are supposed to protect you, love you, people that you've shared sanctuary and space with, okay? You're about to realize someone cannot be fucking trusted. This story just switched with trust being in reverse. You may think some information is protected. It is not, okay? And with this joy, it's like you're living your best life, okay? Really, truly enjoying your own fucking energy. But I hear, but then, ... What else? Yeah, Knight of Swords. King of Cups. Lovers on the bottom. Anything else? I see the Ace of Pentacles upright. But this Sun in reverse is connected to trust in reverse. Scorpio had Sun in reverse too, but the rest of the cards are a bit different. I need to close that door. Yeah, let me close the door. Hold on. Something's definitely changing. Something's definitely being revised. But it's also giving someone things you are not aware as well. But it's also giving, I know your opposite is Libra. Libra's in reverse. But with the Ace of Pentacles being here, it's giving like you trust your feelings. And because you trust your feelings in a way that others don't, it's a benefit for you. Which is giving this Page of Cups, like trusting your feelings, like you're the last one laughing. But not even trying to. It's not your intent to. It's just the representation of joy, sanctuary, and new beginnings. Anything else with this energy? No, that's all. All right. Some people could be getting cut off as well. You may need to throw some shit away as well, which is why you're being asked to get in every corner. Someone could have a camera. Split the deck to transformation. So yeah, there's definitely a transformation happening. The hell? Ugh. Page of Swords. So where you are unclear, clarity is coming in. You have the Wheel of Fortune again, but I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is connected to current, like October. I don't know what your October title was, but I don't think things quite went how you wanted them to go in October. But going back to the beginning, your energy is aligned with November already, so it feels like you have a light, a way out, a solution, a plan. Yeah, going from the Four of Cups to the Ten of Cups. It's like everybody's happy. But finally taking advantage of something, taking advantage of an opportunity. Why is Wheel of Fortune in reverse for Aries? Ten of Pentacles in reverse again. With the Six of Swords in reverse. I see 913, the Hermit, and Death. What else with this before I read it? Woo! The Emperor upright landed on top of the Page of Swords in reverse, connected to the Wheel of Fortune. And then you have the Page of Cups again. Something's about to shift in your favor because you are the Emperor. But I want to go back. So something happened in October, okay, that you feel like you had to, where you were taking steps forward, you feel like you had to move backwards somehow, some way. With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you may, if it's not moving backwards, you may have just felt stuck, you know. How can I get out of this cycle? How can I, it's just, yeah, stuck. But the Six of Swords in reverse is feeling like something went backwards. Like you may have backtracked on something, you know. You may have been doing good, but then it's like you could have fucked up the bag with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You could have fucked up the favors with the Wheel of Fortune being reversed. I don't know. Something could have happened with transportation with the Six of Swords being reversed. It could be anything, but something did not go the way that you wanted it to go. But I do feel like this energy is fucking projected, but it's major arcanas in reverse as well. So divine intervention is at play as well. Okay, but you're ending with the Emperor, or you're not ending, but the Emperor is now at the beginning, and at the end is the Page of Cups upright. So you are in the process of being repositioned. And the Nine of Wands is on the bottom. So it's definitely giving a test that started. Started more so. It feels like you're already in this in October, and it's transitioning to the beginning of November. But there's something about the Taurus full moon that's going to shift in the transition. I hope that makes sense. Because if it's on the 5th, that means the post shadow would end. It ends 3 days after, so on the 8th, so that would be a new cycle. But we'll see what else. Ten of Swords in reverse. You have 10, 10, 10. All of your 10s are in reverse. So we go back to the 9. So Mercury retrograde, this is not gonna, we're not doing a Mercury retrograde in this. I'm gonna do Mercury retrograde with Taurus. When I do the Taurus full moon, I'm gonna read both of those energies together. But Mercury retrograde is gonna, just to touch on it for you real quick, it's gonna bring up shit from the past that is affecting your, oh, my nose is, your energy of abundance, and your, this Wheel of Fortune is giving your ability to manifest. And the 10 of Swords in reverse is giving the ability to not worry. So, hold on. How did I start this sentence just now? I have no fucking clue. But, oh, yes, I do. Thank you, Spirit. So, yeah, Mercury retrograde is going to bring up things from the past that you think are done, but you're still in the 9 energy with. So, full circle moments that need to come to an end. Full circle shit that happens every once in a fucking blue moon, which that every blue moon is every fucking year, that needs to end. This is the final, I think this is the final Mercury retrograde of 2025. So of this numeric 9 year, even though the energy still carries up until we reach your season with the astrological new year beginning. But yeah, pay attention with you having 3 10s in reverse. So that goes back to 999. It could be 3 cycles specifically that you need to just cut with these swords being here. It's like you're not allowing, it's like you're cutting it, you're using the sword to cut in a way where the sword can easily be pulled out and the repair is not so bad. But it's like, no, there needs to be no room for any of that. Okay? Let it go. The Frozen song. It's been a long time coming, but I know change gonna come. 2233. Okay, for you to get to that joy. Oh, yes, it is. And it's interesting, you had 3 cards upright and the 4th one was reversed, and the 4 is you. Period. The 9 of Cups incoming after that. Queen of Pentacles. But you got to release this dead weight. This is your 4th 10. Release the dead weight, beloved. There's something, yeah. There's, I don't know. For you, it's giving like 4 times the charm. Seriously, the King of Cups. So again, something about you trusting your feelings, but even though you're fire, it's just giving an equal balancing of the opposites. And literally, because water and earth are opposing energies, sister signs. So yeah, we're in Scorpio season. Taurus, Scorpio's opposite. But yeah, anywho, back to you. Aries, you have 111. No, sorry, you don't. 113. Ace of Pentacles, Death. Why do I keep seeing these? But something about four times the charm for you. That's going to be your title. But 6 of Cups. So there's a change coming from the divine. There's some for sure divine intervention at play. And this is so you can this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and look at you, okay? Just with the last fucking laugh, okay? I don't know. Here there's a lot of people that want what you have, want your life. I don't know what your life consists of, but people desire it. Ace of Cups, they do. You have a lot of ones. The Magician upright. The tens. Tens simplified to ones. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you're going from 9 energy to 1 energy. Feels like you're skipping. You could be like, it's like, yeah, you're being allowed to skip a step, but after something ends, okay? And then you're in this energy and it's like boom shakalaka, boom boom, okay? Maybe not so intense, but yeah. What's the energy of suspense that's coming up for Aries? I don't watch the news, but I see the news. Like local news. The Fool. Ace of Swords. Well, I see Judgment. I hear the news. I don't know. The Eight of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Swords. What am I? Hold on. Well, the truth, okay? The suspense is connected to the truth. Whatever it is, it's going to eliminate some worry. It's going to... I'm unsure on this Four of Swords in reverse. Because the Four of Swords in reverse, we go back to the Three of Swords, the heartbreak. And I did see the Three of Swords when I started shuffling to clarify this energy, but it didn't come out. So there's a truth that's going to eliminate a worry, but... or a concern, or... I don't know. It's given like you may have thought you were the problem, but realizing that's untrue. But it's like this interchanging frequency of emotions, because it's like you have relief, but then you go into this energy of self-blame. It's fucking weird. And that could be your opposite energy, that Libra, them scales just going back and forth to the extreme. Anywho, let me just explain what I'm getting. So Nine of Swords in reverse, a worry is eliminated. But Four of Swords in reverse, you're restless and something is bothering you. Okay, I'll just say that. It's fucking bothering you, okay? It has you unsettled, okay? And honey, just to touch on the Three of Swords with the Four of Swords being in reverse, it can hurt your motherfucking feelings, okay? Now, with the Ten of Swords, it's like you have the elimination of worry, but then it's like you're absorbing. It's like taking accountability to its extreme, and I be doing shit like that. But it is like there's a thing to it is to an extreme, because once it's been validated that you are not at fault, to then go to the energy of it doesn't fucking matter, you are at fault, which is a lesson I am actively learning. It's, baby, that's abuse to the self. It really, really is. But with the Ten of Swords, it's like you're not the problem, but you're affected by the problem. Because I mentioned this when I first talked about the suspense energy. It surrounds you, okay? Somehow you are connected, affected, involved, okay? And I don't know what the fucking news got to do with it. It doesn't have to be the literal news, but local people around you, shit like that, you know. It doesn't have to be so that, but it could. But with the Eight of Cups, it's like you end in the energy. Instead of being able to walk away, you're stuck, because before the Eight of Cups is Seven of Cups, confusion. Which cup do you go with? And it's like the cup to go with, babe, is the truth. What has already been revealed to you to eliminate the worry. So to have all of this other follow-up shit is unnecessary. This is a collective reading, Deb. All right, anything else for Aries? A lot of ones, though. I just want to iterate that again. The Hierophant and the Star, 517, and then the Three of Wands on the bottom. So yeah, this Taurus full moon is definitely about to... It may hit you where it hurts, metaphorically speaking, but somehow it's gonna change you for the better. It's gonna thrust you for the better. I know that kind of compromised what I just stated, but when it goes back to that energy of me speaking on you, trusting your emotions, there's also a need to be able to have control. So your emotional intelligence is being tested in November. I will say that. That's a test you may be experiencing, emotional intelligence. And also what to observe versus what to absorb. Because I feel like where you start the process with observation and then you end the process with absorption. You become the sponge. And that's not intended. The intent for you is to always keep the heart as light as a feather. Okay? Okay. So, yeah, that's that. Yeah. The suspense tea. What else for... Anything else for Aries from this deck before we move on? I see the I saw the Nine of Pentacles. I see the Tower. Your self-sufficiency. Wow. So the Nine of Pentacles came out upright, but then the Magician came out in reverse. People manifest in a multitude of ways. They really do. I don't know why it's a struggle for me to say it, but I pray that you just receive what I'm about to say, okay? Okay. In November, when it comes to the act of manifesting, I do not feel as though you're called to do that. I do feel like this Nine of Pentacles being upright. I say that because the Magician is in reverse. But with the Nine of Pentacles upright, this is saying indulge in what you have, you know, appreciate what you have, like really utilize what you have. And it's your first card was joy, so you're already finding joy in the little things, and with that little things, it's about to be expanded so naturally. So with that being said, if it's expanded naturally, you don't need to particularly act on any type of manifestation, because it's present in your reality. And it's like, you know, enjoy this so that we can then move to the next level. There's a level that you are in right now that you have yet to enjoy, if that makes sense. So that's what I mean by that, enjoy, aka Nine of Pentacles, okay? And Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo, so it's okay to be selfish about how you enjoy the fruits of your motherfucking labor, okay? And it doesn't need to be defined. I don't know what that means, but to you, but yeah. Aries. But the Magician in reverse is also giving something that was once above is now coming below. So just the art of receiving. I mean, you started with joy, sanctuary, and what was the other one? New beginnings, okay? Enjoy, indulge, appreciate. You worked hard for it. You did something. Yeah, the Lovers, okay? Feels like it's a reward. It's like, don't hear whether you are a man or woman, however you identify, don't get into the over masculine don't over exert in your masculine energy. Like, chill and dwell in your feminine energy for the moment. And I feel like the moment is a representation of the month, okay? Like, this is not something long standing. You got shit to do, but we need to enjoy this first, okay? Let's chill, let's settle down, okay? That's what we're gonna do, what we want to do, what needs to be done. All right? All right. It's like experiencing a time where you pray for something like this and don't even realize that you are, or even if you realize you're living in something like this, like honey, you're so fucking overworked that you can't even fucking, like, shit, I did this. Like, Aries got him. All right, you like, on to the next journey. Hold up, wait, can we stop? Can we just stop? It's that energy, the gospel song, when I look back over my life and I think, things over. I can truly say that I've been blessed. We're blessed. I got a testimony. Yeah, you need to celebrate. And it don't have to be with people, because again, you have the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? That's the message, all right? Change that frequency. But the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment. The Nine of Pentacles fell in my lap. So, yeah, you don't, it's something that it was once above is coming below. It's coming to surface. Empress. Period. Oh, my nose is itching. Okay, what else? Anything else from this deck? No, but it's getting to the energy of thankfulness. And with the rest of that song, I got a testimony. It's like, don't you forget that God did it. I don't know what's about to happen. All right, let's see. No, I mean, you can email me or book with me. The information is in the description. But I'm not going to do it on this live, though. All right. Another one, commitments. I keep looking at the time. I don't know why. You have the chess game. Aries. You have the sands of time sideways. Ooh, I like this. So remember, did I say it to you? Did I say it to you? I think I did. But how long I've been here? 37 minutes. God damn. It feels like I've been here like 10. I mentioned something about how it's like people are playing chess with you. Yeah, it was you. But Spirit is playing chess with them. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And with the sands of time being sideways next to the chess game, shit is about to blow the fuck up for someone. I don't know. That's what it feels like, though. But it feels like you become aware after the fact of something. Very much so after the fact. No. You have 111 here also. So you may be, you are the first house. So you are stepping into that energy. Whether you're Aries first house or not, it doesn't matter. Aries rules the first house. So it also feels like you are learning about yourself. You could be getting into, I don't know, your birth chart, the placements, understanding, just getting to know you. It's one of the ways on this journey that helped me get to know who I am and what I was here to do, and my life experiences was getting to know the birth chart and just studying astrology in general. Knowledge is power, you know. Sometimes it's who you know, sometimes it's what you know. Scenario based. But you also have the Ark of the Covenant. So the heat just came on. You are divinely protected feels like an understatement at this time. Feels like you've been very, very patient for something for quite some time. What? I don't know. It's different for each and every person that watches this, but you've been patient. You know, patience it's a virtue. And when you can still stand, okay, through the tests and the trials and the tribulations and the test of fucking time and still, you know, remain committed. Divine protection is an understatement. It really is. And I can say that based on my own life experience. truly. But you are about to be uprooted in some form or fashion. So it's interesting. Yeah, balance. You're opposite. It's interesting because, yes, this is a time for you to receive, but yet at the same time, you're about to be uprooted. It's giving two truths. Two things can be true at once, which it will be. And with that, you know, the balance that's being restored for you could be, you know, not knowing what it's like to have people, places, I don't know, shit that's committed to you. You know, you could always be committed to something or someone, but when it comes to the energy being matched, it's never matched. It's new beginning in that. You know, when it comes to not having to fight your battles, express your truth, defend, whatever the fucking case may be, it is done for you. The chess game. With the sands of time, it's something has been a long time fucking coming, okay? And with the Ark of the Covenant, it's like, it's giving the energy of realizing by the time you get to the end of November, all is well. Like understanding what that statement means for you, okay? And I feel like that's different for everyone. But you are being uprooted, and this uprooting is connected to, you know, ending one reality and going into another. One where your heart was heavier than the feather, you're coming out of that. It's 11-11 as I say this, but moving into where your heart is light as a feather. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. I love it. And Ark of the, it's 11-11 right now, East Coast time. And Ark of the Covenant is 11. So Spirit is iterating. All is well. You're protected. Stay committed to the journey, okay? This is always chess, never checkers. When we say be still, be still. When we say move, move, okay? That is divine balance, okay? You can't go wrong with that, okay? Anything else for Aries? The light of the world, 10. You and these 10s, babe. But you see, in something about your crown, you could feel like your crown chakra is being attacked. Or, I don't know, it could feel very foggy, very gray. But, no, it's being protected at this time. You could be seeing cats. There are a lot of energies watching over you. But you see how he's cleaning? I've never paid attention to that. Cleaning, he has the broom. I don't know if you can see. It looks like there's a broom. I don't know, but the cat is looking at him. He's looking down. So it's giving where your head has been down, where you've been afraid to look up. There's no need to be afraid. It's giving do not be afraid. Hold on. Let me see. I think that may be someone's title. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me check one more thing. Yes, it is. Hold on. Is that Scorpio? Isaiah 41:10. The dissipation of fear, which would be that trust in reverse. Okay, I'm going to share this for you. Hold on, so I don't forget. Aries placements. November. And this video was 111 too. And Scorpio's reading for November is 111 too. So, yeah. Okay, I posted it on the community tab. Yeah, the King of Forces, you're protected by a lot of energies. And birth, a new beginning. I hear on the way, period. You'll be seeing 4s a lot. 444. Heavy ancestral protection. All right, you done? Anything else? clearing the way. The way is being actively cleared. You are, and another 4, you are stepping into a new beginning, okay? Reflection. When you, And then you have the Buddha prepares, 13. So this is starting in Scorpio season. Yeah, the Akashic Field. And then you have the waterfall underneath, another one. The Akashic Field is the number 1. So this is a brand new beginning. You're gonna positively affect, change, heal, enlighten so many people in your lifetime. I don't know, Spirit is very proud of something already, but there's so much more to be accomplished with this waterfall. But whatever is in your way is being moved the fuck out of your way, okay? It's giving ludicrous. Ludicrous by definition means crazy, but move, bitch, get out the way. When you see me on the highway, better get the fuck out of my way. Ha! It's never mind, it's not important. You have the Queen of Forces, though, in reverse. So I love this because this is a mastery and duality of light and darkness, but it's in reverse. So again, you're in the becoming of this. What is in your way of mastering this, going back to you having the balance in balance card upright, number 7, which is 7th house is ruled by Libra, the scales. You're opposite, but you're in the process of mastering your light and your shadow. And literally the light would be this Buddha prepares upright would be your light self. Your shadow self would be the reflection, okay? And whatever is blocking that balance, okay, is being moved out of the way. We're clearing the way. All right, so ending this deck. Oh shit, I didn't even realize we're still using the same deck. 3 of Roses, loving elementals. A lot of energies protect you. I can't iterate that enough. I said that like 5 fucking times, okay? And I mean that, all right? But it's also giving someone that has not crossed over yet. And what's interesting, oh, my heart chakra is giving, like, you know, this spirit, this energy, whatever this baby represents, okay? It could be a literal child. This was giving for most of you, but it could be something else, all right? I don't know. It could be the birth of a business, the birth of something, all right? Something that your heart desires, okay? The Queen of Roses. But I want to relate this specifically to a human, okay, that has not crossed over yet. And they are not assigned to, required to, nor do they need to. But it's something about connecting with you. Now, as I say that, I'm aware attachments, that's another conversation for a different fucking day that we don't have time to get into right now. But, it just feels like a guide that just wants to come and experience the rest of this experience with you. And then it's like, you know, when they transition, when you transition, they'll transition, and then y'all just gonna meet up and continue doing whatever the fuck I gotta do somewhere else. It just feels like that. I don't know. Yeah. But the Architect one, it just feels like a new life is being built. Split the deck to the journey. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the amusement, the excitement, the suspense. It's a lot of it coming. Now for something else. Fuck is this? It's like, you know, there's a twist, there's a turn. It wouldn't be life without a twist or a turn, right? Whew, Lord. All right. Let me just finish pulling before I speak. Is this past, present, or future is what I need to know. Because this is about November. Okay, what else? It's a little bit of both. Okay. You wanted to come out, you didn't. All right. Okay, so Aries, you have the karmic trench upright. Caught in the ruins upright. You feel trapped. Treasure in reverse. You feel like you're taking an L versus a W at this time. Uriel and the Sphinx in reverse. No comment yet. Faded meaning upright and on track upright. So like I did for Scorpio, for Gabriel, let me do the same for you for Uriel. Because they also had their archangel in reverse. So I don't know which, the earth, you're the second sign, but it's showing me the earth is too involved. I didn't know this card was in here. I have no idea. But the community, okay. That didn't come out for Scorpio. I don't know how it became the bookmark. Community, the bookmark for the Fallen Angels chapter. Now let me, before I even get into that, after saying that and looking at these cards, so the karmic trench will be you doing the work, okay, in the fields, okay, whether this is, you know, community fucking service, fucking work, you know, showing up, just you're trying to change some cycles of life, okay? Honey, you've been doing something, okay? But we're caught in the ruins, you see, by himself putting in fucking work, okay? Okay, and you are the number 4, okay? Emperor energy. But then caught in the ruins, okay? This is them in jail. It's somebody else. Who the fuck are these other people? And then it's like the same people you kicking it with, the same people that have your ass. What you don't want, okay? That's just a side note. Let's get back into Uriel. I just saw the finger of God, but hold on. Somebody's doing spells. Anywho, moving on. Archangel Uriel. Okay. Just the name. Hold on. I just had it. Oh. Okay. Uriel. Uriel is the archangel of salvation. Uriel's name means the fire of God. His number is 11. We had the 11, 11, 11. And 10, 10, 10s. Okay, but anywho. Number 11, archangel of salvation. Name means fire of God. I think that's all we need to read at this time. He's also a co-ruler of Aquarius. I didn't know that. So Aquarius is served by Uranus, radical change. Also Saturn's up in there too. 11th house is Aquarius. First house is you. You did have 111 come out. Okay. back to these cards. So the karmic trench upright, caught in the ruins upright, the treasure in reverse, Uriel and the Sphinx in reverse, fated meeting is upright, on track is upright, community is here, and the divine, your last card was the divine physician upright, Yeshua energy, healing energy, not through touch, through energy, literally. Okay, he's not touching, but he's healing. But the heart chakra. So the heart is giving the heart is what the fuck does that mean? The heart is caught up in the rapture. And I don't know what the rapture is for your heart being caught up in, but with this fated meeting and on track, it's something is destined, okay? Something is destined. Something, it's connected to the divine physician as well, which is healing energy. Now this could be like you in the community, but it's contradicting energy because caught in the ruins is here, and the treasure and Uriel and the Sphinx are reversed. So if the fire of God is in reverse, that means there's no fire lit. There's no fire lit, which would be connected to desire. There would be no treasure to find. So it's like an energy of, to simplify it, not being excited about life. Okay, that's just to simplify it. Caught in the ruins could be, it's like with the karmic trench, you're working to get out of this energy because you're realizing it is a negative karmic cycle. So something that I feel like you need to make something very practical. How I'm making this conversation practical. We started a little bit everywhere, but we're making it practical. You could be, again, doing the work that needs to be done to help yourself, okay? To help yourself get out of this energy of entrapment, feeling stuck, feeling barricaded, restricted, fucking living in a mental fucking prison or a fucking physical one, but freedom, okay? The energy is freedom. But yet there's something about the zest, and the zest is connected to the Uriel energy. Now Sphinx is very, very old, okay? Powerful representations though. But honestly, it's like doing so many great things for the community, shit, for yourself. But going back to that Nine of Pentacles, you still feel trapped. You still, it's like, I don't know, it's giving your mind, because this cotton, this gel is giving me sword energy. It could represent wand, but no, it's 16, it's giving tower. It's giving tower, especially being next to the karmic trench. And Uriel and the Sphinx is 21. 21 would be the world. We would need to go back to 20, the judgment, right? And I feel like you're being asked to call judgment on something, and you are actively in the process of calling judgment on something. But going back to the heart and the community, I don't, there's, okay, number one, you don't, you know when 2 Chainz said, they asked me what I do and who I do it for? I feel like November is asking you that. What do you do and who do you do it for? Now, Scorpio have who, what, when, where, how, and why. You have who do you, what do you do and who do you do it for? And, you know, we should always do it for ourselves. But I do feel like you are aligned with the program is bigger than you. So again, I ask, what do you do and who do you do it for? When you are aware that the program is bigger than you. If you're not aware, then it's levels to this shit, okay? Respectfully. But there is, your heart is caught, there we go, caught in the ruins and in the karmic trench when it comes to community and when it comes to love, okay? Both of these motherfuckers, okay? Okay? First house. First card, community. Second card, fated meeting, 8-7. Okay, so some 8-7-6. You're missing the 5 too, but you have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scorpio was missing the 5. Definitely watch Scorpio when you get a chance. It's interesting. I just noticed that, but there's a change. And I feel like the change Spirit wants you to have in November when it comes to this one energy is opening the heart. Okay, especially with this karmic trench and on track being surrounded by green energy as well. You are very wise on what to trust and what not to trust. And it's interesting because you did have the trust card in reverse. So you could be surrounded by a lot of people that want you to trust them, but you know they cannot be trusted type shit. And you know, again, you're in the process of judgment because it does feel that way. But with Caught in the Ruins, it's like people want you to be trapped with them. I can't. Misery wants company. You're not trying to give misery no fucking company, okay? You're trying to give some healing to some misery. You're trying to get unstuck from the fucking misery, okay? You're trying to find the light for yourself in some shape, form, or fashion in regards to your own life. But you have a duty. Again, the program is bigger than you when it comes to community as well as partnership and love, okay? And it's always chess, it's never checkers. And if you feel trapped by people around you, or if you just feel like the people that are around you are just stuck in a certain cycle, release that karmic trench, okay? And get on the train, whatever this train is for you, representing on track, okay? Okay, let's move on. Aries. That shit fell on the ground. I'll get in a second. Let me see if I can see it. Oh, yes. 55, bold step forward, okay? Initiate. That's why I keep saying first house. I'm in my 30s, and I feel like I should know this, but what is blow? What is that? It's a drug that I know, but what is it? I could Google it, but I'm not. So on the floor, you have bold step forward, okay? And then you have the courage to step into life, needing direction. You don't need any direction. You just... You just what? What's the rest of the sentence? I'll let Spirit finish it. Treasures hidden in the shadows. You need to act. You need to go. You need to explore. The answer is the direction that you seek. The answers lie in exploration. You want something to be given to you. Shit is already being given to you. New beginnings. Your second card, different deck, new beginnings. So again, something is already being given to you, but it's like other things that you want, you have to explore. That's the only word that they're aligning. The crossing, initiation, explore. Okay. This 41 is 5. There's a lot of positive change coming. Heart, home, compassion. Again, you need to clean every fucking corner of your home. All of it. I don't know. Every corner is significant. Then Herald of Change came out. Obstacles on the bottom. Grace and generosity. Some of you are too fucking nice. I know the collective may not view you that way, but you have a good fucking heart, okay? You do. That fire of God, that passion, that Uriel energy. This is the bold step forward card, by the way. There should be no deficit around you. If there is, if you're experiencing a deficit anyway, energetically, financially, mentally, you're being drained. And people are taking advantage. That grace and generosity is giving you being too fucking nice. Yeah. root growth of its own self, and that's a reflection of your root chakra. So look at that when it comes to your output in regards to others. Yeah, right use of power in reverse. But you are, again, as I mentioned, in the process of making major judgment calls. And I feel like it's aligned with this bold step forward. You're no longer, you've been patient, you have mastered patience, and that virtue, as I mentioned, it is a leap forward. It's connected to this initiation, new beginning. The answers that you need are in exploration, as mentioned. But any obstacles that you faced are easily removed, and any obstacles that begin in October, because it's its own self breaks down to 10 as well. By the time we get to the end of November, where is it? Yeah, because there's 30 days in November, 31 in October. You don't have 31 here, but you have 30, Herald of Change. And this is Sag energy. We in November in Sagittarius season. So again, your heart is becoming as light as a feather, literally. Both step forward fell in my lap too. So it's giving last minute changes, last minute decisions, sacred contract, or you may be presented with an opportunity that you should say yes to. Why is that in reverse though? Yeah, you need to clean the home, every corner. Forgiveness. There's an energy within your home that is blocking you. I don't know, but just clean it. Clean it. Just that's clean it. Anything else? I'm about to bring this to a close. That's us all. Yeah, connectivity, luck, and right timing. But luck and right timing fell out. All is well. I'm seeing November 23rd in my mind's eye, 11:23. Yeah, and the opposite of 23 would be 32. So yeah, that date. That is a Sunday, I think. Yeah, because November 26th is on a Wednesday. So yeah. All right, close this out for, or what else do you have for Aries to close this out? Let me reset this. Aries. Four cards came out. Again, 4 is your energy. You may want to look at your sign for your 4th house as well if you have access to your birth chart. But this selenite wand just did one of those, okay? So unconsciously, it wasn't intentional like it was just now. Inner peace came out. So that's what's changing for you. You know, whatever is not a reflection of inner peace is being removed. Selenite is a cleansing wand, okay? Crystal. The gospel song, He Washed Me Whiter Than Snow, is coming up. Aries, November. So like November, you're being washed white as snow. It's Kirk Franklin. He washed me whiter than snow. You have courage. Taking risks. You've been saying no to something for quite some time. You're about to say yes. Love. Woo! Upright. Going forward in reverse. Something's coming back to you. Yeah, something you've rejected prior, but you're going to take action for it. It's giving it's going to be an impulse moment that changes your fucking life. Like, yeah, delight. You're at a standstill. You take an impulse moment. New beginnings. Third. It fell on the ground. The truth came out. I mean, I think that's the message. Anything else for Aries for November? So just be open. Again, exploration. That openness is connected to the energy of exploration. But focus fell on the floor in reverse. I don't know what your programming is as far as like when it's time to, because I think I started this saying you're on grind mode. And one of your first cards was the Nine of Pentacles upright and the Magician in reverse. And we spoke of not being in the act of manifestation, but receiving, because you got hella new beginning energy. So there's so much that you're being asked to receive, indulge in. You had the joy, be excited about, be thankful and grateful for, and just appreciative before you go to the next thing. Because with this snow, and it snows when it snows, but it's a representation of winter solstice. And for the rest of fall, I just feel like don't do the most. But winter, like if you really want to get to work, the winter, I mean, it makes sense because you initiate spring. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna pull one card from the deck we started with, and then I'm gonna close this. The card slid out. So you have Spirit Guardian of Summer expansion. It's happening right now. So instead of, yes, it is fall, it is autumn, but this is harvest season. So for you, November is harvest. We good? We good. Eagle Spirit Freedom. And then this is 37, breaks down to 10. Freedom is 13, Scorpio. So starts right now. And today is the 29th, breaks down to 11. I love you. See you soon. No, I'll see you next week. Okay.